Yes, people, we're back. It's the What's Going On podcast, Normski TV. Please smash the like button, subscribe and share if you're new on the road to 300. Thank you to those people that subscribed in the last couple of days. I really appreciate that. Yeah, bro. It's D-Day today, mate. It's D-Day. Well, I'll tell you what, I ain't looking forward to this. I know Scott said if we drew last week with Southampton, he wouldn't be coming on the show. I haven't seen no comments yet. I haven't seen anybody live yet on, but it don't matter. Listen, we're going to go for it. As I said, please hit that like button, subscribe and share if you are new. So without further ado, I ain't going to mess about. I'm just going to get the guys on. Kofi's driving at the moment. Ez is going to be on a bit late. Not too sure. Andy said he's going to come on, but he's going to be on for a short period of time. But I'm hoping he will come on. I don't know if he's working in the cotton fields today. I'm not too sure. But if he's listening, you need to find your bottom down here, bro, so we can have a little chat with you concerning a certain Spursy. It is the history of the Tottenham. It is the history of the Tottenham. But anyway, let's just get the guys on. So let me first bring on Big D and let me bring on Mr. Jason P. What are you saying, bro?
Yes, P.
Yeah, everybody good?
Yeah, we good, bro.
Everybody looking forward to tonight?
Tonight gonna be peak, mate. Peak viewing, popcorn, everything. You know that one.
Yeah, boy. Certain people have gone out to the shops to get their popcorn and drinks and settle down and watch the Terminator v the Arsenal. Bro.
Yeah,
it's gonna be very, 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 very peak, bro. It's very, very, very peak. But listen, before what's this? Junior Martin commented in YouTube. Well, that's all about. Okay. Junior, if you are commenting, comment on the chat. I've just seen something come up, I'm not too sure. Anyway, let me. Oh god.
Oh, this brother is shameless.
Let me just bring in Shameless. I hope he should change his name. If I had the capacity to change his name, I will do it. I'm going to bring him on anyway. And that's Mr. Shameless.
I see what the problem is.
My God.
You are shameless, bro.
You shameless person. You shameless person. Big up to Craig. Big up to you, bro.
City is ours. The city is ours.
Behave yourself.
It's got look, the empty hand is empty in the background as well. Look,
Right.
Ain't that a standard thing, James?
Yeah, mate.
Just like Wembley, isn't it? Just like Wembley at the weekend. Bare empty seats on that Saturday game. It was shocking. Wembley, you know, bare empty seats. You see that, no?
Times are hard, D. Football ain't cheap.
Nah.
Yeah, but it weren't emptied on the Sunday. The Sunday it was rammed.
Sunday was sold out. Yeah, sold out on Sunday.
No.
Yeah, man. Nomsky, you're frozen, you know.
I know.
Nomsky on that McDonald's Wi-Fi.
I can't hear you, mate. This is it's that BT internet again.
Open reach. He's gone. There we go. He's coming back. No, what's going on, bro?
I don't know, mate. I think everything's going wrong here today, mate. Oh, geez,
there you go, man. There you go.
Well, hopefully, it won't do that. I've got it plugged into a power line adapter, so I don't know what's going on. But anyway, big up to Craig. Panel, big up. Man City have won 11 wins in a row in a Premier League meeting with Arsenal.
That's what I'm saying. You boys need to be worried tonight, mate.
Very worried. Very worried. Let's get the lights in. 20 minutes, like Newcastle put 5 past Tottenham.
Arsenal. what? I don't care anyway. Yeah. Let's do that.
But yeah. Listen, but first of all, before I commence the show, let me just go around the table and just ask how everybody's doing. So first of all, go with Big D. What you saying, man? How's your weekend?
I'm all right, mate. A little bit under the weather there, man. Like I was telling you last night on the phone call, but getting there a little bit better today. Just slept in a little longer after my night shift and just had a steady day to come and do this. So yeah, man.
Big up to Barry. I don't know if that's Barry White.
That's my guy. Barry's my guy, man.
Is he the Newcastle man?
No, Barry's an Arsenal man. Barry goes to my church.
All right, yeah. Barry, I hope you subscribe to my channel, man. Listen, come on, Arsenal, come on,
come on, City.
Big up to Junior as well.
Yes, Junior.
Yeah. Listen,
Junior. Big up yourself.
We are going to commence soon. So yeah, D. So you say you had a little bit of a tummy trouble, but
yeah. Well, it started with the whole head cold thing. I've had a head cold in about 6 years, and I got this head cold thing, and it just went downhill from there, man. Right. I still kept going to work where Sheena was cussing me for going to work, but it's night time. I'm not going to infect anybody at night. No one's there. You know what I mean? So apart from that, yeah, I feel a lot better today. So yeah, man. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, Mr. Chili.
Yes,
should I call you Mr. Shameless?
How do you mean? I don't understand. I don't know what you're talking about.
If nobody in the chat knows, yeah. You can see that Chili has got a background behind him. Look, just before
I'm true to the blue, mate.
Let me just do something quickly here. And Chili was on another show a couple of days ago, and I thought I'd take a screenshot. This is Chili enjoying the Man City Blues. He's now a blue. Chili, mate. What's going on, brother?
What do you mean he's now a blue? I've always been a blue.
You know what I mean? Yeah, what's going on?
Mate? True to the blue.
True to the blue. My Lord.
You know, bro. So I was watching Chili on Shiggs' Football with Shiggs. Please go and subscribe to his channel if you haven't. And I couldn't believe what I was seeing, mate. So I thought, let me take a screenshot and I shared it with you guys on WhatsApp for you. What? You're shameless, bro. That's what I got to say, man. You're absolutely shameless, mate. Absolutely shameless. But anyway, we digress. Let's get back to business. So other than that, you're shameless. You're okay. You're not working in the cotton field tonight, or you did work in the cotton fields. And
I did, but Master let me go home early because I've done a good job.
Massa. Okay, Massa. Right. Cool. All right, let's move on to JP. What are you saying, mate?
Yeah, good, man. Good. You know, can you believe I missed the game at the weekend? Semi-final. But other than that, it's one of them. It's one of them ones as well because my birthday at the weekend, right? So
okay, happy birthday, mate.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. So the missus arranged to take me out. So I'm thinking, oh man, she's done this on the semi-final day, isn't it?
Thank you.
Yeah, but you can't say that. You can't say nothing, right?
Hold it down, innit?
Hold it down, man. Hold it down. So I'm just trying to keep up. I'm trying to get the updates up. I didn't want to take my phone out.
Underneath the table. Was it underneath the table? On your watch?
I don't watch it. Yeah.
She kept saying, why are you looking at your watch? What time is it? I'm just checking the time, that's all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But bro, what a game. I know Chile and Big D were going backwards and forward with regards to the fact that Brighton were the better side and I don't know if
D's putting some hate out in the universe, man.
No. Listen
from you,
D. This is what I said, right? The better side would beat us.
No, but that's what I was saying. The better team don't always win.
No, Chile. The better team does always win. And the reason why I say this, right? Because a lot of people have this this idea that because they had more possession of the ball, they're the better team. That was tactical. He purposely said, let them have the ball, and we're going to try and counter-attack. But Rashford forgot his shooting boots, and then the rest is history there. So for me, it's like, okay, so you had, 61% of the ball.
But do you remember what I said at the end of it after I was saying all that to you? I didn't even watch the match. I didn't even see it.
That's what I'm saying. This guy, I'll tell you what.
It was really a back. I think Norm watched it. It was so back and forth. Like we had waves, they had waves. We had waves. Yeah. Nobody was really on top.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought.
That if they were more clinical, though, they could have put you away. Yeah,
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
When you're playing these games, it doesn't matter. All that matters is the result. It's a semi-final. Get to the final. Doesn't matter how you win.
Yeah,
It's like the game tonight. Who cares if Arsenal play terrible but they win? The Arsenal fans care. You just want to win.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's insane. Just need something, a ball to come off the bottom of Saka or somebody. You know what I mean?
You don't care, do you?
because like if you see the penalty shootout, you saw Wenger with some judge, right? So after he scores his penalty, he takes the ball out the net himself and he walks to David De Gea. He does something on it and he kisses the ball and then hands it to the man. My man skies it. I was like, oh my God, he never did that.
No, but you know what? But you know what De Gea did before, because he went up to the penalty spot, didn't he? And he was just patting it down, and you just thought he's playing mind games.
Mind games, yeah.
And you just knew it. You just look at the soil, thought, you know what I mean? You're not playing rugby, mate. This is not right.
But I'll tell you what, Norm. I'm not gonna lie. When Weghorst and Jadon went up to take them, right? Man, I had a bad feeling in my gut, you know. I said, because both of them are low on confidence when it comes to they're both goal shy. And I thought, fair play that you want to take it, but I think the way he had made the subs as well, Rashford weren't on. There's bare man that could take better penalties that weren't on the pitch because of the subs. So when I see Jadon go there, I said, oh, snap, Jadon ain't really been on it. And he was so focused, even though his eyes looked a little like he was scared, he just clapped it. And then when Weghorst went up,
I mean,
this gangly
all the penalties apart from obviously the before Lindelof scored the winner were brilliant.
But I'm not gonna lie, man. My heart.
Sabitzer's one. Though. That one was close because he got his
hand. He got hand to it. Yeah. But the power was there. But my heart was pounding out my chest, you know. And I had none of that reaction in the whole game. But the penalties had me just anxious, man. Because
I'm glad I didn't watch it live. I'm glad.
Because you see,
my bottom was going like this.
Squeaky
go, right? This guy didn't get close to a penalty, you know, and it was only going to be a miss that got us through. He don't save penalties, Jason.
No, he doesn't.
He's terrible.
He doesn't. He's never been.
He don't even get close. And so So I'm grateful for that Weghorst judge, man, because that was definitely judge. He was trying to mess with him badly, man. It was kind of like, how's the referee allowed that? Because the referee didn't even go to him and say, just give the ball back. He let him do what he did. Then he handed the ball back.
But the ref did let a lot of things go in that game. You know what I mean? He did let a lot of, you know what I mean? I was thinking, it's just a blatant foul there, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very interesting because people were saying that they prefer the ref to just let them soft ones go and let the game flow. So I didn't really mind it. Even he said, you know, that's a foul. He was like, no, play the advantage, go, get on with it. And so he didn't want to disrupt the flow of the game because he was literally, they had a wave, we had a wave, they had a wave, stalemate. And that was the whole game.
I'll tell you that Casado guy, man, what a player.
Yeah, apparently 3 or 4 of the top teams are looking at him already.
Yeah, well, we tried to get him in the January transfer.
He said 3 or 4 of the top teams.
Yeah. So 70 M's you got turned down, innit? Was it 70 M's you got turned down?
Yes, 70 M's, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Chili, we're going to get you to talk about your team, man. Don't worry about that, man. You know?
You need to be quick. I've got stuff to do, man. I've got
Norman, can you just tell the viewers who this guy supports? Because people are confused.
So if nobody didn't know, this guy supports.
What do you mean? It's clear who I support.
It is the history of the Tottenham. It is the history of the Tottenham. And I tell you what, let's just go and tackle that game. Let's go and tackle that game. 20 minutes of madness. 20 minutes of madness. So just before we just go into that, tonight, obviously, player ratings, Prem review, ref watch, the Italian job all gone wrong at the Lane. Yeah, didn't see that coming. Battlers or bottlers, that's obviously us. And what's going on prediction league table game week 31. So we've actually predicted game week 31, which is the games that are taking place yesterday and today. And we will be predicting game week 32, which will be the games that are going to be taking place. And the reason why we're behind is because at the start of the season, the games were postponed, so we didn't include the first lot of games. So game week 32, we will be predicting at the end of the day and to pick the teams for the weekend coming as well. So we'll see what happens there. But let's look at that, man. Newcastle, Chile, mate. I don't know if you was at church or in your yard or wherever you was. Yeah,
I went to church after the match.
Funny.
Kofi says, guys, I'll never change shirts for nobody. Yeah, nobody.
Yeah, me too. That's it. True to the blue.
Listen,
you are
20 minutes of absolute madness. Unbelievable. I mean, I know that Daniel Levy's come out or whoever to the supporters club and saying that, you know, they're going to refund their money, which they should.
The players apparently are going to. And
not only that, he had a conversation, like the players, they've got like a players leadership team. And I think Harry Kane and
Dyer
and all those. So Daniel Levy went down in the change room, had a little chat with him, said, "Bro, we need Ryan Mason now." Right. So you sacked the assistant.
Joke business. But what
to put another interim assistant? What's going on?
How are you going to sack the manager and then put mini-me of that manager in charge and expect things to get better?
Yeah.
How did you think that was going to work?
But can I just ask you a question? In all the years you guys have been watching football, have you ever heard of the interim being sacked?
No, exactly.
The whole point is
we've got an interim to replace the interim.
Your interim of the interim. Like,
it's embarrassing.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. As I said, the Italian job has all gone wrong down at the lane, man.
They're in turmoil over there, man.
Absolute mess. And I think you brought on. Did you bring on David Sanchez as well?
Yeah, he steadied the shit, man.
Wow. Well, listen,
he came on at 5-0.
Yeah,
he came on at, and it finished 6-1. So
yeah. I could.
You see that 5-0. I actually don't see the point in making subs. I think it's mad disrespectful that we're 5-0 down and now you want to play me. Nah, bro, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm definitely sitting down.
That as well. How are you going to take Ossar, implying that the young kid was the reason that we were 5-0 down after 20 minutes? It had nothing to do with him. None of the goals. Maybe one of them he could have trapped back, but the other 4, they had nothing to do with him.
Yeah. Absolutely shocking behaviour that was.
What happens now, though, Chile? Now, for real. I mean, where do you go from here?
I look forward to seeing City win the title. That's what happens. I'm done with them, man. Done with them.
but this is funny, right? Because I actually saw expressions today post on Instagram, and he's actually got his face into a Man City picture where they lifted the Premier League title, and he's got his face superimposed on the captain. And I went, even expressions has shifted to Man City as well. And I was like, this is hilarious.
Obviously, he wants to see Arsenal because he's a Tottenham. He wants to see Arsenal. He said, regardless of them getting a tonking on that Sunday, he said, I'm shameless, just like Chile. I'm going to the Man City parade because obviously Tottenham wear light blue.
Yeah. He said he's going there. I saw that. Yeah.
He said, I'm going to wear that. I'm going to go down there. I'm going to wear that. I don't care. Rance has come out and said, I told you so. He's even got T-shirts printed. I told you that this Arsenal side.
Yeah, he's just waiting to drop his merc, isn't he?
Yeah.
He said he's going to drop his merc and then you guys are going to be paying for it.
And that's it. You know what I mean? And when it comes to mentality, our club is an absolute joke. But just quickly, just going back to last week, Wednesday, obviously Man City now through to the semi-finals. They're going to play Real Madrid over a 2-legged thing. They beat Bayern Munich. I think the full.
We're on for the treble, mate. We're on for a treble. Better than the 99 treble, isn't it, D? And
bro, 4-1. Can you imagine 4-1 beating Bayern Munich 4-1 on aggregate? Listen,
hang on a sec, Norbert. What was the 99 treble?
That was Champions League. It's the same Champions League.
Yeah, FA Cup.
Premier League.
I was hoping you were going to say Carabao Cup.
It was all the big ones, mate. All the big ones.
Not like Liverpool, the ones with the plastic treble.
That's right.
Yeah. I have to agree with that. Yeah, they definitely got the plastic treble. The Liverpool fans.
Yeah, they got the plastic
Jay, if you're in the chair, you got the plastic treble, Jay.
Yeah. Going back to what Arsenal said, Willock's pass.
Yeah.
Top draw.
Listen, anybody else does that. Do you know what I mean? With the outside of his boot, and I think Isak. Was it Isak? Was it a ball to Isak? I think was it Isak or Joe Linton? I can't remember. I mean, I just couldn't keep up. It was crazy, absolutely crazy.
Would you take Willock back now, Norms?
No. No. I think that ship has sailed. But great pass and everything. But that ship has sailed. But for me, though, going forward in the future, we do need, in terms of our midfield, we need young legs, and someone like a Casado and someone like Declan Rice to complement that midfield, because what's his name? Partey's going to be, 30, 31. Jorginho's in his 30s. Do you know what I mean? We need legs and we need competition in all areas of the pitch. We're going into the Champions League next season. Well done. If we turn up with that side, we ain't coming out the group stages, mate. I'm telling you. So we need to definitely start.
Well, you'll be a lower seed, won't you? You'll be a lower seed.
Yeah, lower seed. But, yeah, you know.
No, they're going to finish second, so they won't be low. They're not going to be third or fourth.
Well, look. I mean, this argument about us finishing second, and is this a great season? No, it's not. It's not a great season because, listen, Man United...
It's a brilliant season for you.
No. You know what? It's a better season. It's a better season, isn't it? Rather than a great season.
If I said to you...
It's a good season, but it's not a successful season in the sense that you won a trophy and you're going to end up in top four. Yeah,
but if I'd said to you in August, Arsenal finished second... You would have put my hand
for it. I would bite your hand off it because the expectation at that time was for us to finish outside.
Yeah, so your expectations have changed, but it's still a successful season.
No, it's not a successful season because we ain't got nothing to show for it.
You haven't been in Champions League since God knows when.
Yeah, but that's
Chile. If you'd have asked them when they were 11 points clear, if you finish second now, would that be a success? Yeah, but because everything's changed. Everything's changed.
Everything's changed, but you can't just look at this season. You've got to look how bad Arsenal have been. And for them to finish second,
I get that. I get that.
Done well.
I get that. But from the context of, yes, we finished 5th and 8th twice, and now we're challenging for the
second. Come on
now. But then that's not a successful season.
Where's Ez, by the way? Where's Ez?
He said he's going to be on. He said he's going to be on late. So I'm hoping
What time is he coming? About 11 o'clock or something?
Probably.
So he's coming for you, Chile. He's coming for you, man.
He ain't coming for nobody with that team. I'll put my background back to Tottenham.
Listen, I hope not. I'll tell you what. That'll be banter above banter. Yeah. I hope not, please. Tell me that's a lie, please. Tell me that is totally on the
joke. They're gonna do it.
That's very Arsenal.
That is very Arsenal. It's very Arsenal. Absolute joke, man. Absolute joke.
No, you can't do that.
We move on into Milan. Obviously, you're going to face AC Milan in the semi-finals. They beat Benfica. No, they didn't beat them. They drew, but the full-time score was 5-3 on aggregate in that game. And then. Listen, let's just move to the Friday, and just let me just say this quickly. Let me just find this now, guys. I don't know if you know. I'm looking to do some clearance. I'm doing a house clearance, and
you're going so funny now,
right? So
good vibes only.
As you can see, that's a surfboard, yeah.
I'm
selling it. Listen. I'm selling it. It was good vibes. It's good vibes only. Now it's bad vibes only now. Yeah, but I've got a surfboard here. Chili, listen, mate. If you need a surfboard for next season, I've got one here. Yeah, we've been riding that. I've been riding that Crest of the Wave for pretty much the whole season. But today is the day when I fall off that board. So I thought, you know what? Let's just preempt it. And just
wait till 10 o'clock, man, and then you.
No, I just want to sell it now. It's just better. Listen, I can get half price.
Norman, you're really negative, man.
Yeah.
Where's the positivity, Norm?
That's positivity. Jason, that is Arsenal fans all over. That's why they're known as the worst fans in football.
Listen,
they've broken. Norman's broken.
After chucking away a 2-0 lead against Liverpool, a 2-0 against West Ham. We nearly get ourselves bottom. Listen, Arsenal 3, Southampton 3. Bottom of the side, Southampton 3 went up. Wally Walcott scoring against his old side. Come on, guys. We're at the Emirates. What was Ramsdale doing? I mean, I just think he was just overconfident. He's too overconfident. And the thing about it, that guy for Southampton, I can't remember his name. He was just kind of like hiding behind Partey, yeah, setting him up. A man playing a pass to Shevchenko. It's not on. You had passes to Ben White and Gabriel. Why are you doing a pass there? Next thing, 28 seconds, we're 1-0 down. Absolutely ridiculous.
They'd all been watching Maguire the night before.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Unbelievable. Yeah. So now, I nicked this title from a newspaper, Battlers or Bottlers. Yeah? Some people want to say, yeah, we're battlers because we got it back to 3-3. We shouldn't be in that situation. Listen, if we had won the Liverpool game, if we had won the West Ham game, and if we had won the Southampton game, going into this game tonight, you know how many points we'd be ahead of Man City? 14 points.
Yeah, and if my man had Will, she'd be a bus, but there you go.
Yeah, Craig, that Levia guy, fantastic. Ran the show. Again, Partey having another terrible game. Why, for the crying out loud, has Arteta decided to start Vieira? He shouldn't even have that name on the back of his shirt. And I'm not talking Patrick Vieira. I'm talking about Fabio Vieira. He's absolutely useless. Yeah?
But Norman, when we drew 3-3 with Southampton, you had enough to say. You were there having them belly laughs and enjoy. What happened?
I'll tell you what happened. It's called bottling it. That's what happened.
It happens.
You know, that's what. You know what, mate? Do you know what I love though? Because Arsenal fans were saying things like, "Yeah, so we just get through this Southampton game. Then when we play City, we'll be 7 points clear."
Yeah.
Oh, will you?
Really?
Oh, really? Southampton were hearing all of this, mate.
Well, Jay, as I said, I've got a surfboard for sale. Yeah, it was taking up a lot of room in my house. Yeah, so I've decided to put it up for sale. So that's it. Yeah, Crest of the Wave.
Don't do that, Jay. Don't do that, man.
I know she's trolling me. You could troll me. Yeah,
how many points behind Arsenal are United?
You got the table there?
11 in it.
Oh, so you're not going to catch them?
Yeah. We're nowhere.
I'll tell you what. Can you imagine?
59 points. So
well, you don't say. Yeah, but saying that if we get a chance
Arsenal 75, and then Man City 70, and then United and Newcastle are both on 59 points.
Yeah.
With different games. We got a game in the hand over Newcastle.
Well, listen,
they've got 2 games.
You've got to play the mighty Spurs tomorrow, though. I
was going to say.
What mighty Spurs? The team that you support?
No,
you're confusing me now. I'm all over the place.
I'm getting a bit confused.
The mighty Spurs, you know.
What you smoking? What you drinking?
Is it the mighty Spurs or the blue man? So I'm mad confused now, bro.
I'm true to the blue. I keep saying it.
True to the blue.
If Tottenham could do something tomorrow, apart from lose, then I might.
You might what?
I'll watch them. I'm done with them, man. For the season, I said it about 2 weeks ago, anyway. But after that embarrassment the other day,
there's only so much
you can say. Me and my brother-in-law, and it was like, oh my god, they scored straight away. Look round, look back at the what they scored again.
Hold on a minute, hold on. D and I, we sat through 6-3. And 7-0.
7-0. And we're still here with the tops on, bro.
Not after 20 minutes, though. Not after 20 minutes. 20 minutes, 5 goals.
When you lose 7-0, does it matter when you conceded the goals?
It doesn't. I understand what you're saying, and that's what I was saying to Arsenal, but they lost 8-2 to you. So, but 5 goals in 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was a shocker, but this happens in football, unfortunately.
If there was
it will happen again.
Newcastle had anything about them, they would have tried to get 10 because that's what I would have done.
Listen how much this guy is feeling about his club right now. You know,
if that was 10-0, you'd have to just fire the whole team. If that was 10-0,
they should fire them anyway. Where's the defence? We've got no defenders. Romero, and he had a stinker anyway.
So how you feeling about Pochettino it's looking likely that he's going to end up at Chelsea.
He's going to go Chelsea.
Yeah,
I'm not happy about it. And the thing is that Daniel Levy, again, he thinks he's some tough boss and he don't take no nonsense, don't suffer fools gladly. Gets rid of Pochettino, brings in Mourinho. How did that go? How did Nunes go? How did Conte go? Now we're talking about getting Poch back. What the hell is that all about?
Yeah, he's not a good CEO, is he? He's not.
No.
And you know what?
It's good for the business, like for bringing in money.
Commercial side.
Yeah, for the commercial side, but for football, he hasn't got
because you know one of the top Twitter guys who was saying that Man United may already walk away from the Harry Kane deal because Levy is already acting the fool, just in questioning and putting the feelers out there. So Man United know that we can't afford to do what we did with the Barcelona brother, where we chase his man for the whole season and he don't come. And I don't think we're going to do this for Kane. I think that if we put a solid number out there and Levy's acting the fool, I think they're just going to walk away and go elsewhere. Because there are strikers out there that we can still attract, I think.
Well, I think you're going for that guy. What's his name?
Osman.
Yeah, Victor Osman. Yeah. But like I said to Jason last week, he's going to cost us at least 120 mil.
30. I think they're quoted 130 mil. I think it's about
there you go, then, Norm.
Levy's saying that he wants 120 for Kane with
Harry
for a 30.
Yeah, pounds. Yeah, pounds rather than euros.
Yeah, and pounds. For a 30-year-old with a year left on his contract.
And the thing is, what people are saying, Sky, Sky, I think I can't remember which one it is. I can't remember her name. She was saying that Harry Kane needs to drive himself out of the club, basically, sort of.
He's got to put a transfer request in, Norm.
Or do something because
he's got to put one.
He's not going to let him go. Look at when City wanted him 2 seasons ago, or whenever it was.
Yeah, but he didn't put a transfer request in.
Literally down tools.
Yeah, and yet he still didn't put a transfer request in because he don't want to lose that.
He needs to do that
money.
Yeah, he needs to drive. He needs to drive his sell to get out of that club because if not, Daniel Levy. But Daniel Levy was talking about and he's playing like games with him by saying I think he was on a show. He really does interviews, but on this particular interview, he was saying that, what I want to see is a statue of Kane outside.
Yeah, now, listen, that's smart. That's smart.
That's smart. All of a sudden, it's like
he's playing the man 10.
Yeah, that's right.
Man.
Yeah. Big up to Scott. Talking into the future. I know.
But where's that statue of Jimmy Greaves then?
But real talk though, this is my thing. He comes to Old Trafford on a 4-year contract. He wins 2 leagues in the Champions League. He might get a statue. He may do, because we ain't been around that business for a long time. So this is me: a statue at Old Trafford or a statue at the toilet bowl. I'm taking one at Old Trafford every day of the week, mate. That's how I see it. And Harry,
it's just going to get rusty up there because it's always raining.
Don't worry about all that. Don't worry about it. It's going to be in bronze, It's going to be in bronze. Don't worry about that, bro.
You don't need to concentrate on the roof and the showers. Forget about bronze.
Qatari, don't worry about it. It's all Qatari, man. Don't worry about that. You get yourself all excited about all of that. Don't worry about the roof, man. The roof will fix itself, trust me.
So, Chili, just going back to your situation at Spurs now, in terms of a manager now, I'm hearing
Nagelsmann's like meant to be the front runner.
Right.
I kind of like Luis Enrique, but then people are talking about this slot. Is it Feyenoord? Is that?
Yeah. From Feyenoord, he's doing really well with them out there. I think they're pretty.
And then Vincent as well. Although I wouldn't want Vincent yet. Give Vincent a year in the Premiership. See what he does.
Vincent ain't coming to Tottenham. He's going to take over from Pep when Pep goes. He ain't coming to Tottenham. Trust me on that.
Yeah, but he can't take over from Pep now with no experience.
I'm saying when Pep goes, he's going to come and try and do some bits with Burnley in the Premier League and build up his pedigree. And then when Pep eventually wins the Champions League, he'll be gone.
Yeah. Scott,
sorry. Keeping him there.
Scott, sorry. Chili is shameless.
Yes, Scott.
As you noticed, it's not the Lily White, it's the Lily Blues. Yeah.
Sing the song for me, guys. The city is ours.
You shameless cunt. Listen. But listen, so in terms... Oh, who's that? Is somebody sending me something?
And then the rest of it is 30,000 empty seats. Are you effing sure?
Yeah.
As in you lot, the empty seats, man. You lot can't be singing that.
Yeah, but you lot just come with some hate. It's like the Arsenal players. You see Arsenal fans, you see 2 empty seats and you want to jump all over
2 empty seats.
Listen, try and get a season ticket.
Jason,
how many
real
years
talking though. Chili, every time the camera panned over, he was so embarrassed that he panned away quickly because it was like, where are the people, man? It wasn't like they were buying burgers, you know. They simply was not there.
No, it was.
Was this at? This is at the
at Wembley?
Yeah, I know, it was terrible. I couldn't believe it.
How is Wembley empty? 2 big clubs like that. Sheffield Wednesday got a good support network.
This is the same team. This same team has put into the Manchester City Council to extend their stadium. What for?
Why? Yeah, because Chili's going up there with his whole family.
Yeah. I think Chili's going to take a few thousand supporters with him as well.
Yeah, exactly, man.
I remember Alex Ferguson calling us the noisy neighbours. You're the noisy neighbours.
He was right.
We're the big boy. We've got new windows, new roof. You know what I mean? Done the driveway up. Got a nice little whip sitting on it.
Is it possible just to walk down there now or to the pitch now?
Yeah, man. I could do.
But listen, let's just move on quickly. Saturday, Fulham 2, Leeds 1. Leeds are precariously, fighting that relegation.
Playing with fire, aren't they?
They are absolutely playing with fire. Yesterday, they ended up. Bamford, did anybody see that miss from Bamford?
Yeah.
No, I
didn't. One of them strikers,
I haven't seen it.
Listen, you got to see it. That was to win the game. He's literally got the goal at his mercy, and he's put it. I don't know what he's done. I don't know how he's missed that. Somebody tell me how he's missed that.
Bamford reminds me of Weghorst a little bit, where it's like it was more easier to score than to miss, and he still missed. It's just like, come on, Bridget. How? They're just gangly strikers, aren't they? That's supposed to be good in the air, and are they really good in the air? It's like, nah, man, just levels, isn't it?
They should scrap playing the FA Cup semi-finals at Wembley.
Play at a neutral ground. When we were growing up, they would play at a neutral ground.
That's right. Yeah, Old Trafford, Villa, wherever.
Villa.
Villa Park. Yeah,
no, totally.
That's what they should do, and then justify
it's money, isn't it? Yeah, it's money because Wembley.
Yeah, for the FA. That's right. Yeah.
Brentford 1, Villa 1. Villa have now moved.
It's not the same, is it? Because you say, "Oh, we're on our way to Wembley." Everyone thinks you're going to a final. Oh no, it's a semi-final.
It's kind of killed that. Yeah, it's kind of
killed.
It has,
because there's always something about we're going to Wembley after you win in the semi-finals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The fans chanting at the end of the and all that. Yeah. Now you're actually chanting that at Wembley. We're going to Wembley, but we're already here.
Yeah. No, it's kind of really lost it for me.
Killed it. Yeah, they killed it, haven't they?
Killed it, mate. You know what I mean? But quickly, Brentford 1, Aston Villa 1. Aston Villa now moved up to Aston Villa. Unai Emery has done a fantastic job.
Yeah.
I think they've jumped above you. Spurs.
Above who? They're not above me. They ain't got above us.
Right. So
they've got above Tottenham. Yeah.
Obviously the game.
How many games have they played, Norman?
33, isn't it? 33.
Yeah. 33.
Oh, so we've got a game in hand on them, but that's against you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So
54 points.
Yeah. So tomorrow, I mean, if you lose that game tomorrow, Chile, is that your chances of top 4 gone?
No, they were gone 2 weeks ago. What are you talking about?
Well, you never know. You never know.
What are you talking? Have you seen?
I know.
Remember though.
Hang on. We were going up against a rival for the top 4 and let them score 5 goals in 20 minutes. What do you mean? 4.
Chile, this is the thing, right?
If we get top 7.
Oh my God! Scrapping it out with Liverpool now, yeah.
Imagine
that's what I'm saying.
Just imagine that we put out exactly the same team tomorrow and play exactly the same way. What will United do to us if Newcastle done that? It'd be 11-0.
Well, you got Bruno.
But look at the table.
Out,
yeah, I'm looking at it, and I'm saying that
Brighton have played 29
games.
So
you man could end up 8
behind Spurs.
You man could end up 8.
You're right. You could end up
because
7 or 8.
Liverpool on a run. Liverpool on a run. Push if Liverpool get
guess what?
that European slot, man, you lot gonna be the real banter club,
The top 4 that are the top 4 now, that's going to be the top 4 come the end of the season.
Mm.
Yeah, I think so as well.
That
Villa are 5 points behind United, but United have got 3 games in hand on them.
Yeah. Villa, yeah.
But guess what, Chile? No matter how bad you are, you'll still be ahead of Chelsea.
Yeah, that's true. that is very.
True.
That's why I'm wondering where Ez is.
No, because I'm sure. Because Ez, I saw his big talk. Yeah, with the boxing gloves and everything. Where is he? Where art thou, Ez?
I remember before I even met Ez, he was there talking that garbage about we're insignificant. Don't even worry about. Hang on, you can't even make the top half of the table, brethren.
It's actually mad that Chelsea
they just can't. They seem to not be able to get off that 39 steps. Yeah, the 39 steps, man, bro. They just can't get off it, man.
And have you seen their goal difference? Ours is
-3.
-3.
Terrible.
Chelsea,
Chelsea, 600 million spent. How many managers? But listen, the Poch is coming next season, so that will probably be announced in a few days' time, and then the players will be looking forward to having a new manager.
Poch shouldn't go there, man. He should come home. That's what you should do.
I mean, I know the Tottenham fans are up in arms with regards to that, knowing the fact that he has gone there. So how they're going to deal with that, it's going to be interesting going ahead. But
I don't blame him. Same way I don't blame Harry Kane for going United.
Yeah. Crystal Palace 0, Everton 0. Everton.
Yeah, that was a poor game. That was.
Yeah. Crystal Palace are pretty much, I think, cemented their mid-table or just below mid-table thing. So Roy Hodgson's turned it around for them.
Roy.
Just say one thing. I tell you what, it hurts me to say it, but the sacking of Vieira is kind of justified. When you look at When you look at it in the cold white light of day, yes.
Roy's turning up at the wrong grounds on the wrong days. Roy don't know what's going on.
Don't do the man like that, man. Come on, Chile, man. That's your second team, man. No, hold on a minute. No, is that your second team? Which one is your second team? Is it Man City?
Yeah, I'm confused now. Is Man City your second team?
It is my first team.
Right. And then who's that? Then Crystal Palace?
Then Palace.
And then
Fulham.
There's Arsenal coming to that by any chance?
Arsenal, who do I dislike more? Chelsea or Arsenal or West Ham? Probably Arsenal because their fans are dicks, man.
We calling me that, bro.
Probably Arsenal, then Chelsea, then West Ham. West Ham are insignificant, but they like to get loud, don't they?
Question here from Craig: Why not just give the job to Pochettino now? Why leave it? You know what I mean? Because he can get used to the players. See who he needs and who he doesn't need.
Because Frank's at the wheel. Don't worry about it. Let Frank.
It's a compensation thing, isn't it, Norm? That if you got Lampard in, you guaranteed him to the end of the season. That means you've got to pay him to the end of the season. So you're going to pay him to the end of the season and then start playing Poch early. That don't make any sense, does it?
Frank won't make it to the end. If he loses their next game, he's gone. He's lost 4 games on the bounce.
I don't think it's anything to do with money. The way Chelsea beat
Kofi, only winners, mate. Only winners.
It's definitely not money. I think.
If it's not money, Jason, it doesn't make sense, does it? If it's not money,
I think what it is. I think it's managers. No manager wants to pick up a team that's losing, add that losing record to their name.
Yeah, exactly.
They want to start again. Let's start in the summer.
Start fresh.
I wouldn't wait until the summer. There's no point in doing it now. 5-6 games to go.
But not only that, Poch is going to be. I think Ez put it on the chat that he's going to be promised money again. Who are they going to buy now? I mean,
No, how are they going to buy anybody now? Hey, Chelsea are heading for a full.
Doesn't financial fair play come into this or what? I need to know.
That's what I'm saying. Surely it's got to at some. They're saying, "Oh yeah, we're spreading it out over the next how many years?"
Give them long contracts and whatnot.
But then that means
that they can't sign no one.
Spend another 200 mil and spread it out over the next 8 years again.
But you have to remember the players they have coming back from loans and what have you, right?
They've still got Lukaku, you know, D.
Apparently he's coming to you guys. He's going to Tottenham. He's going to Tottenham.
No, you need a number 9 more than us.
No, we've got one, Harry Kane. He's going to Tottenham, mate. He's going to Tottenham.
Right, let me tell you this now. 26th of April, if they do that deal, I'm changing to City. I'm out of there, man. I'm
there's talk that he might be giving a reprieve. Pochettino might give him a chance.
Someone said to me, I don't know, it might have been Ez that said with a new manager, maybe give him another chance.
Do you know how much he's on? 325k a week.
Wow.
That's bully beef money, you know. That's proper bully beef money.
Bro,
I'm like, you just can't get rid of that contract that easily.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money he's on there.
Yeah.
But that's what I say. You sign up these players with that sort of money. How do you then get rid of them if you want to?
Right.
That's it. That's the issue. Did any of you guys watch Rio Ferdinand's interview with Vidic this week?
No, I missed it. I've seen it come on the YouTube. Is it good? Is it good, Joe?
Do you know, it was so good, right? It was really good. But Vidic made one point. They said to him, well, what do you regret about football? You know, he said, I regret that I wasn't at Manchester United when Ed Woodward was there. Because he basically said the man was just giving out contracts. Because he said that him and Real said when they were
I heard that he's probably exposing he's probably opened up some
Yeah, well, he said when I was at United, like we got paid like this, and you were told if you want to get that, you got to do this, and this.
Yeah, so that's right.
There were steps to take to get to that level. Now these guys are just getting contracts handed to them. Jadon Sancho, 350 grand a week for what?
Ridiculous.
What you imagine? I was watching an interview with
crazy, isn't it?
Michael.
How old Sancho?
I don't know if you saw that, Norm. It was an interview with Michael Richards.
22.
And he was saying
there's
he was
no
back up.
need for him to be on that already, man.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
He was saying that he was back up to Zabaleta, and Man City offered him 100 grand a week, and he turned it down. You imagine? And that was way back then. He was saying that he was back up to Zabaleta, and they offered him 120 grand a week, and he turned it down. And Shearer and Gary Lineker couldn't believe it. They were like, "What?" He goes, "I know." He said, "I was on the up," and I said, "No, it's not enough." They were like, "Bro, you were back up to Zabaleta." And he turned down, and he said that he regretted that for the rest of his life.
Absolutely crazy.
And it just shows you that that football wages have gone insane. That a man on the bench can turn down 100 grand a week.
Sancho's on 350. He ain't really done it for you. I ain't
he hasn't.
He hasn't.
Saka's smashing it for Arsenal, and then you're on like 40 grand a week.
Well, no, I mean, obviously at the moment, I'm wondering why he still hasn't signed a deal yet. I mean, I don't know what's going on there.
You've got to be concerned about that. No?
I'm a little bit concerned because the other day it was like, they've offered he's going to be the highest paid, blah 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 blah, and then next week it's just gone quiet. Do you know what I mean? I don't
and then you got David De Gea turning down that new contract of 250 a week. 250 a week.
Yeah.
So he's saying, "No, it's too much of a drop from my 375." Are you insane, bro?
Then let him go.
What are you doing with all that money? Once you get to a certain level, money's not an issue anymore. It's not a thing. Do you know what I mean?
Because Chile. When have you ever heard a millionaire say they don't want no more money?
No, that's it. But what are they going to do with it? That's what I want to know.
They'll find something. They'll find something to do with it.
You know what? No,
they're going to.
It's not like Mane.
Stack it. Drop
if you look at Mane building
their children, you better hope it's not like a Donald Trump, your child.
Wow,
but waste that money.
But you know, if you look at Mane building hospitals and medical centres and schools.
Things like that. That's good. Yeah.
I'm cool with that, but these guys ain't doing that.
But a few of the Africans are like that because Adebayor, as much as I don't like the guy, he done a hell of a lot.
Drogba did as well.
And Drogba, and who's the Chelsea guy? The little guy.
Kante.
Because I think Jermaine Defoe or one of them guys did something similar.
He did something in
St. Lucia. That's
right. Yeah. So it's good when they do that because they know they can't spend that money. They know they can't. Even when
you can't spend that money, can you?
This man is earning 375 grand a week, not playing his best football, and he says that 250 is not enough. Come on, are you mad? Like, do you want to stay at Man United or not? If not,
and how old's he, De Gea?
31, I think. I think it's 31 now.
And is it true, you two might be able to tell me, that he dived the same way for every penalty? He wouldn't dive
some foolishness, yeah. And apparently they gave him notes as well for the penalty kick out. He had notes on which ways these guys normally go.
And he kept diving the same way.
Yeah, kept going the same way. It's like, oh my days. I mean, there's a next guy we're looking at.
Question for Chile. How many goals will Haaland score tonight?
Hopefully 4.
Okay. Let's move on swiftly.
Did you say 4?
Saka is heading to LFC. No, he ain't, mate.
I'll tell you what, if Saka went to Liverpool.
No, he ain't going Liverpool. What to play Europa Conference League?
Only for one season. Put him in there.
How many? What's he got left on his contract? What's left on his contract?
Saka.
Yeah,
I think it's about. Is it about 18 months or 2 years?
Is it 2 years? Okay.
Something like that.
So
yeah, it's not a year.
They won't sell him to Liverpool then.
No.
Not this season, they won't, or this summer.
But he needs to hurry up and get signed that contract, man. But no, come on.
You have to.
But then if you got to go Real Madrid want him, man. He's off.
I was going to say that because you have to wonder if he's been chatting to Bellingham as well. And it wouldn't surprise me if he goes where Bellingham goes because apparently they're quite tight. So it's going to be interesting to see why he's dragging his feet with that contract because it's going to be a nice contract.
He's going to be they're talking about something like 350. That's what he's going to get.
You know what though?
Nice.
You know what? There's precedent where it shows like Rashford and Sancho. They were friends talking. They've come to United. It hasn't worked. Look at KD and Kyrie. KD and Kyrie in the NBA.
Yeah. Brooklyn, it didn't work.
Didn't work. Terrible. So
sometimes you can't always go where your brethren is.
No, it's not about playing with your mate.
Yeah,
exactly.
Unless your mates
are Andy Cole and you're Dwight York, then no, don't bother.
Quickly.
But listen, gents, I've got to run, man.
All right, listen.
I've got to go and watch my team. No,
I should go, man. The kickoff is 8 o'clock, man. Behave yourself.
I was meant to have
but listen,
listen.
If you could put in later on, if you're watching the show and you're in the comments, can you put in your predictions for?
I'm going to be driving. I'll do.
Okay. But game week 32. I'll be doing that towards the end of the show. So we're moving quickly. So we've got probably another 20 minutes, and I'm done out here. That's what I'm saying. Done out here.
It's going to be a good week for me actually. If City whoop you tonight, and then Tottenham whoop them tomorrow, I'll be the first one on the show next week.
Okay, shameless.
What colours will I be wearing? That's what you need to ask yourself.
Tell you what, you can wear blue and white stripes. Light blue and white stripes.
Yeah.
And at that junction, goodbye, Chili, Kunta Kente, shameless. Bye. All right, later.
Gents, have a good evening, yeah?
All right, Chili. Take care, bro.
Bless.
Peace out, Chili.
All right, Leicester 2. Wolverhampton 1, Leicester 2, getting a good result against Wolverhampton. And I think in that game, it wasn't a last minute goal. Timothy Castaigne, if I can pronounce his name, got the winner, and they go and win that game 2-1. So they're out the relegation zone.
What?
Yeah, they're out the relegation zone. What's this? Can you believe Saka's on 35k a week still? That's mad. Can't be.
But Declan Rice is on something like that as well.
Is it? For real?
Declan Rice is not on a big salary either. Yeah, because he won't sign he won't sign a new deal.
Sign a new deal, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. I think apparently Ray Parlour came out today. Was it Ray Parlour? And was saying that Declan Rice is definitely coming to Arsenal. So I don't know where he got his sources from or whatever, but he seems to be quite confident that he's going to be signing for Arsenal next season. But I wouldn't mind him and Caicedo because we definitely need a young, strong, vibrant midfield. You know what I mean? Declan as that number 6, you know, or you can play like box to box. The way he was all over the pitch. And West Ham are doing really well now after drawing with us, going on, getting through to the Conference League and going away and beating. Who did they beat? The other was it not? Who did they beat? 4-0. Who was it that they beat 4-0?
They beat someone.
Bournemouth. They were away to Bournemouth 4-0. Yeah. So I think West Ham now on a little bit of a roll. I think they'll be safe. I don't think I'm going to see them getting pulled into the relegation zone. But as I said, Everton, they're fighting for their lives. You know what I mean? They need to turn up against who is it? Man City. When Man City go to them, they definitely need to turn up against them because they are under a lot of pressure. Sean Dyche is under a lot of pressure there. And Everton could be team out of the Premier League. I think us and Everton are the only team that have not been relegated, isn't it? Or something like that. Is that? I think that's the case.
Something like that, yeah.
Top flight football. But yeah, so let's just move on to Leicester. Yeah, they're currently out of the relegation zone. I think they're lying. I think it's 17th. Yeah, they're lying 17th at the moment. And then yesterday they drew. So we'll see how they go. They might scrape out of it. And then Liverpool beating Nottingham Forest. A good game on that was Saturday, 3-2. And Nottingham Forest getting a couple of goals against them. But I think Nottingham Forest. I can see them struggling to stay up, mate, because they're just conceding too many goals.
Too many goals in it. Yeah.
Too many goals. You know what I mean? Too many goals. And then on Sunday, as I said, West Ham went away to Bournemouth and beat them 4-0. And Newcastle, we spoke about that, drubbing by Newcastle to Tottenham 6-1. And I think Newcastle, 3rd or 4th, what do you reckon? Who finishes above? Who finishes above? Newcastle or Man United?
I think Man United will finish above them, but does it really matter? Not really.
Right.
I mean that their plus 20 goal difference, Jason, is kind of shocking, isn't it? Plus 20 goal difference on the shot is mad.
Yeah. But so I mean, because you no longer have to play that qualifying game if you're a 4th spot and all of that.
Yeah, so that wouldn't matter. I think it's more about the seeding.
But they were saying though, is it this thing where they were saying that if
that's nothing to do with the seeding though. That's nothing to do with the seeding. No, the seeding's based on the number of, I can't remember what they call it, points you earn based on how you've done in European competition. But because like for example, Arsenal haven't been in the
Champions League for a
number.
Is it
coefficient? That's it. The coefficient. So because Arsenal haven't been in it for a while, you'll be
ours is going to be quite low.
Pot 2 or pot 3 or something like that.
Right. Same as Newcastle as well.
Yeah, they've been the bottom one. Newcastle been the bottom one for sure.
Yeah, definitely. But the thing is, if they knew, as I said, if Newcastle do, which is looking like they are going to make top 4, do you think they'll go big in the summer, or do you think it'll be another kind of measured transfer window? Because you know what I mean. Obviously, having that Champions League money will benefit them, and they obviously got to deal with financial fair play and stuff like that. They're getting in sponsors and stuff like that. So all of that side of the I mean, I don't know too much about the financial side, but you would expect them to go pretty big in the summer, but not saying necessarily as big as say Man United or Chelsea or City, but they will definitely strengthen because I think they've got a nice balanced side. But now that you're in the Champions League, you need
to rotate that squad. And so it wouldn't surprise me if they dropped a light 3 million in the transfer window. It wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah.
300 million, sorry.
Well, I know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? Which
So,
sounds crazy.
I think they'll be quite measured because they.
I think they'll be measured. I don't think they'll go mad. And I think Eddie Howe is doing a great job with them. I think they'll go with him again. I know people saying, "Oh, if he makes Champions League, then they want one of them managers."
No, they'll stay with him.
I think that might just mess up the runnings. They've got a good rapport with the manager. He's a good manager. He's got them playing a great brand of football and a very balanced side, a very balanced team. Front, half decent. Got a very good midfield. They can run all day, and they've got a solid defense because they've conceded the least amount of goals. Even though during the season they had a lot of draws, but still, they're a tough team. They're a tough team to go to. So, can you imagine having Champions League at that stadium next season? That's going to be absolutely crazy.
Absolutely peak for them. Yeah.
It's going to be absolutely crazy.
They've only lost 4 games. They've only lost 4 games.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So that place is going to be a bit of a fortress. They're definitely building a bit of a fortress there. I mean, years gone by, you knew you could go to Newcastle and get your points home and away. How many times have they been relegated? You know what I'm saying? But
because if you look at the draws, 11 draws, if they converted just 3 of those into wins, they're fighting for the title, which is mad.
Yeah. It's mad.
You know what I mean?
You're right. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Mate, these guys,
And then Aston Villa beating Fulham yesterday 1-0. Unai Emery moving up to 5th. And
that's
again,
Villa.
They could be securing a European spot. It could be Europa. It could be Europa Conference League, but I think they will definitely secure a European thing. I mean, ideally, for Aston Villa and Unai Emery, if they could get a Europa spot, because Unai Emery knows that competition well. He's done well with Sevilla, winning it X amount of times. With I think it's something like four times or something like that on the bounce.
Yeah, my brother-in-law is a hardcore Villa fan. Been a season ticket holder for over 30 years. You know what I mean? So whenever I see him, he's chatting to smoke now. He's feeling that, man, Villa are on the rise, I must spend some money.
To think, as I said last week, we mentioned it, to think where they were when Unai took over them, after Gerrard left them, 16th, and now they're sitting 5th. So fantastic,
mad turnaround.
Absolutely fantastic job. And then we move on to Leicester City 1-1. As I said, in that game, Bamford had a chance to win the game for them, missing an absolute open goal sitter. And everybody around the stadium, everybody just had their hands on their head like that. Literally everybody in the stadium, including Bamford. Unbelievable.
He's that kind of striker, no? Unfortunately. He's that kind of striker.
He is.
Terrible.
It's absolutely crazy. And then, we move on to D-Day, which is tonight. Nottingham Forest already playing. I mean, 6 minutes gone, playing Brighton. You would probably expect Brighton to win that game. I don't know who predicted the scores for Brighton, who picked that one. I can't remember who went for that. It might have been Kofi, actually. I think if it was not Kofi, it might have been Nottingham Forest. Or was it you, D? Did you pick Brighton, Nottingham Forest?
That's what I was wondering. I was wondering if
Nottingham Forest. Brighton,
I just got to the office, so I was.
I think you did. I think you might have.
I was like, just pick a team before the man take all the good team.
I think you might have did Brighton 2-1 or something like that.
Yeah, it might have been me for real.
Yeah. And then obviously tonight, West Ham kicking off against Liverpool.
It was me 2-1. I said 2-1.
Yeah. West Ham against Liverpool, 7:45 kickoff. Chelsea against Brentford, the big, massive South West London derby, playing their rivals. Chelsea, mate. Will they get off that 39 points? Will they make it safe? I don't know, man. I don't know. And then obviously the massive game tonight, top v second, Man City against Arsenal. And all I can say is, please pray for me. Pray for the team, everybody. But you know what? Yeah. Listen, let's just go and listen. I know, yes, we got Holding in there up against the Terminator. Who knows what's going to happen? But I don't know. What approach? I mean, listen, all right. I know it sounds mad, but is it inconceivable that we could go there and not get a win? Or do you think it's just Man City? Or do you think because everybody's writing us off in terms of we're the underdog going into this game. How would you approach this game? Is there any weak spots in this Man City team? Obviously, with regards to the City lineup, you got Edison in goal, Walker, Stones, Diaz, Akanji, Rodri, Gundogan, should I say, De Bruyne, Silva, Haaland, and Grealish. And then our side is Ramsdale, White, Holding. So he's basically gone with the same team.
From Southampton.
The only change was that Granit Xhaka's now come back into the side. Yeah.
That's a plus. Because
I've never, as people were saying, I've never so much wanted Granit Xhaka to be in that game. We missed Granit Xhaka in that game. Because why Arteta decided to go and put I'm gonna say Patrick Vieira, Fabio Vieira in that side. He was getting slapped left. He's too lightweight. He's absolutely too lightweight, mate. You know what I mean?
And this is what you can't do tonight, Norm. You can't get overrun in midfield. And I think that's the key.
Partey's got to be in this game tonight. Partey's got to be in this game tonight. You know,
but unfortunately, Norm, he's not a Casemiro. But I hear what you're saying, right? He's got to be on his game. He's not a Casemiro, and I think if you had a Casemiro right now in this game right now, then I feel like that there'll be a level of balance in trying to control the midfield, because I think that's where the game will be won. Because I think both sides are subject to sloppy defending, as we've seen.
Yeah.
But the midfield,
I mean, maybe
you got to contain them somehow.
I think we've got to contain it, and then I suppose the things what we've probably got to do now is, like, because they're going to have most of the ball. You know, we used to have most of the ball when we were at home.
Right,
Even some away games we're used to about. They're going to have most of the ball. It's what we do without the ball. Yeah. I can't have Shevchenko coming in and leaving big spaces. Do you know what I mean? He's got to get his defensive brain on. Do you know what I mean? You can't be leaving space out. Gabriel's having to cover for him. It's you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Holding's not a guy that's going to be passing the ball out the back. He's just going to be balls coming over the top. He's going to be probably grappling with the Terminator. We just got to make sure. I'm just praying and hoping that Rodri does a mad thing and gets sent off or something like that. And Haaland gets a slight tweak in his hamstring, and then see where we go from there.
but no, as well, like, you guys can't sleep on Grealish either.
No.
Because I feel like he's in the form of his life right now.
You can't sleep on anyone. Like.
Anybody.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So
if you see his form, though, Jay, his form is good right now. So
but listen, Mahrez is right back. They got Mahrez sitting on the bench.
I know.
Is he on the bench?
Yeah.
See,
and man scored a
Pep is mad cheeky, He's mad disrespectful. If I'm Mahrez, I'm gripping him up, in his office. I'm gripping him up for that one. I said, bro, I just scored a hat-trick. Are you mad? You benching me?
As Craig says, it's all or nothing tonight. It's all or nothing. We lose this game. Thank you very much, Man City. It was nice keeping your seat warm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is what it is. It is what it is, mate. But yeah, it's just crazy to know that we've been at the top for so long. Only now for us to now. No, it's not throw it away. It's that thing, as I was saying. Have we got the mentality? I just think we haven't got. And then, you don't want to send out that kind of energy, because after the Southampton game, Jesus come out and he was saying, we've got a young side. Don't be saying that. Don't be saying, we got a young side. And
because no one cares, really. That's
no one cares.
Yeah, no one cares. No,
you know what I mean? No one cares.
Like, and you have to remember as well that the whole Pep and the whole professor and student thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's still there until Arthur wins something big. It's still
going to be that. It's going to still be in his shadow. He's still going to be in his shadow.
And we can't sleep on him giving you two very good players in Jesus and Zinchenko. So it's I'll give you two players for you to compete. Now compete. So if he beats him today, then Arteta's got chest. He's going to have chest.
What are we going into this game tonight? We need to be calm. Yeah, I don't want Shevchenko giving it all that.
That nonsense.
Listen, Ez decides that he's going to turn up when I'm coming off the show in the next 5 minutes, bro. Let me just add Ez in quickly. Man just come from the cotton field. Big up Ez. Big up. Silly was calling you out. He wanted to know where you're there. I know you put up the boxing gloves last night and everything, so he was looking for you. And I said it is what it is, man. Man had to work late, so it is. As Scott said, I am nervous. I am absolutely nervous. And what's it? Craig said, if we don't win the league, Man United had a better season because they have won a trophy. It's true. Give me a break, Norski. What is the defeatist attitude? Listen, man, come on, it's a reality. Come on, I'm being a realist, man. Yeah? I might be doing a bit of reverse psychology, but I'm being a realist right now. I'm just being a realist. Listen, just quickly before we end the show, just give it another couple of minutes. Ez, just looking at Pochettino, the likelihood of him taking over your great club. 600 million spent, still on 39 points.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, man. You know what, Norms? No,
Ez, man. Ez, where's the energy, man? Give me some energy, Ez.
Norms can't get me, you know. Norms can't get me, you know. Because you see, if City win tonight,
of course they're gonna win. I'm accepting that, bro. I'm accepting that. I'm accepting it, man.
No.
I'm accepting it, brother.
No, Norms. Do you know why you can't do that?
Why?
Because up until now, you've been doing the most about winning the league. It's all right. Drink that, bro. Because I'll be drinking yours, bro.
But listen.
Yours.
If you didn't know, Ez, I ended up selling my surfboard. If you get a chance, watch the stream back. In the section of the show, I said, listen, I was doing a house clearance, and I said, listen, I can give it. I said to Chili, you can have it for half price, right?
Do you know what? We have to hold you accountable, Norms. I'm gonna have to get you to get that back. Find whoever bought it. You're gonna have to stay on it, and when the water dry up, you're just gonna have to. I fell off that surfboard when we lost to Everton. Yeah, that's when I fell off that surfboard. I even forgot you lost to Everton.
Yeah, man.
That was Dash's first game.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Norms, I missed it. So, how do you feel? I know you might have to repeat yourself.
I'm nervous.
Wow.
I'm nervous, and I just don't give ourselves a chance.
Whew.
I don't. I'm not going to go in there with my chest and say, yeah. We got Holding at the back, brother.
Looking at Jason's face. Jason, don't look.
But listen, let me just say this quickly. Let me just say this quickly because there's 14 minutes to go before kickoff, and I need to get off the stream. Let me just say this, yeah. Jay, how do you feel about Man City doing the 3P?
No, it's not gonna happen.
It's not happening.
No, it's not happening.
I don't mind the 3 Premier League titles.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother me.
It's the treble.
The treble
Does. That moves him.
Yeah. That's a needle mover. That one.
I'm the same way. Even though
right now, I'm all Man City for the title.
Yes, Kelvin.
Okay.
Right? Because Man City, there's still games to play in the Champions League, and Man United, they have to come through us to win the FA Cup now. Right, so we'll take care of business down there.
Man City can't win the Champions League. They can't win the Champions League.
That's what I'm saying. Look, if you look at it, Jay, but between us, Madrid, and Arsenal, all three of us can. Because you have to remember, if Pep wins nothing this season, that's a problem as well.
Yeah.
If he wins nothing this season, that's a problem.
No, so then I say that is a failure. That is an absolute failure.
No, it's a massive failure. It's a massive
just like Liverpool going from the quad to the bicycle. They're the same thing.
Yeah.
They're the same thing.
The two-wheeler, man.
Yeah, the two-wheeler. The two-wheeler. The no wheels.
Yaya Toure will not allow City to win the champs. I mean, he
won't allow. Sorry, Jay, because the house is gonna be pure noise, isn't it?
It's gonna be pure noise tonight, bro. It's gonna be pure crying tonight. That's what I'm saying.
Same in this house.
If Arsenal don't win tonight, there's still a chance for Arsenal to win the league. No way, Cal. No way, brother. They've got 2 games in hand. Yeah, they beat us tonight. They take that to 3 points. They win their 2 games in hand. They'll be 3 points ahead of us. Even if we get a draw tonight and they win their 2 games in hand, they'll go a point above us. Can't see nothing but a
it literally is nothing but a win for you guys tonight.
Yeah, it's a win.
It's a win.
Yeah, nothing but a win.
That's it.
We'll do.
Yeah, as I said earlier on, is if we're beating Liverpool, if we're beating West Ham, and if we're beating Southampton, we would be going into this game 14 points clear. 14 points. But no, that's the drop off. That's the drop off.
You see the Liverpool game, right? You actually can't beat yourself up because, like, hardly anyone's gone to Anfield and done anything.
Yeah, I get that. I'll take Liverpool out
just for the season.
Yeah,
just for the season. No one's gone there and done nothing.
We never have done well there, but you cannot be 2-0 up against West Ham, who are fighting for their dear lives. And then you get Southampton come to the Emirates, Ramsdale doing what Ramsdale does. Yeah, too cocky. Yeah. Wally Walcott scoring against us, and then we get a goal back, and then 3-1. You're just thinking that's it, game over, game done.
Nomsky, Walcott didn't celebrate.
I know he didn't celebrate.
He was trying to be, nice and respectful. And you're calling him names.
They're calling the B-Tech Lewis Hamilton.
Oh, dear.
And you know what, Jason? If he loved the club, he would have skied that over the bar. If he really loved Arsenal,
you know what I mean? Big up, Craig. I'm right behind you, mate. Yeah. So listen,
let's
be cheering the Arsenal. Let's be cheering. Let me just quickly share the prediction league table. Yeah. Let's have a look. Yeah.
This ain't gonna be good.
Yeah. Let's just quickly do that. Share that. So obviously last week. I
got another blue dot.
Nothing's going well for you, is it?
Yeah. Ez still in the Europa League position on 14 points, and obviously Ez had picked the Arsenal game to win.
I trusted you.
And
I trusted Arsenal.
Trust not the process, yeah. Trust not the process.
Trust.
Yeah, it is. So as you can see, D's on 28 points with Chile on 23, Kofi on 17 points. I'm on 16, and Ez is on 14. So we predicted game week 31, and we're going to be predicting game week 32, which is this weekend's games coming up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you get a chance, have a look at the games. And if you want to put it in now, it's entirely up to you. So when we do come back next week, we will be giving double prediction points. For next week. So because it's only I ranked D. I said, hang on a minute, we're meant to be predicting games for tomorrow. Do you know what I'm sort of saying?
Yeah, they're completely. Only because I said to you, Norman, I got alert on my fantasy to say I got 2 hours to join my team, and I went, what?
Yeah.
Because all I'm thinking of is the weekend, isn't it? And I went, man, it's not a game weekend. So I think
let me just quickly run through the games this weekend. It's Crystal Palace early kickoff against West Ham.
Yeah.
That's a 12:30 kickoff. Brighton Albion against Wolverhampton. Brentford against Nottingham Forest. I don't know if there's an evening kickoff.
No.
So we then move to the Sunday. And on the Sunday, you've got Newcastle, Southampton, Bournemouth, Leeds, Fulham, Man City. Come on, Fulham. Man United, Aston Villa. That's going to be a good game. Liverpool, Tottenham. How many times have you played Aston Villa? You've played them quite a few times.
It does feel like that, doesn't it?
Yeah. Because I think we drew them in the cups, didn't we?
Yeah.
As well. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, twice. Liverpool, Tottenham. So obviously Tottenham play you guys tomorrow. And then they get another tough game away to Liverpool. Yeah. So Tottenham could be well and truly out of this Champions League thing, you know.
That's what they deserve.
You know what I mean? And then on the Monday, Leicester Everton. That's a big 6 point of their relegation battle there. And Tuesday, the Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea boys. Coming to the Arsenal. With in mind that Pochettino could be announced as their manager.
That's what needs to happen.
Yeah, that's what we want.
To give him a bit of a
manager boost.
Pochettino's it's a good shot out of all of them. Okay. We'll save that for another day, but it's a good shot.
Yeah, we'll definitely save that for another day. So, guys, please put in your game week. I will post it on the thing. Just put in your game week 32. I've just thrown it in the notes if you're not. And we'll see how we fare for next week. But as you can see from the table, D is up there with 28 points and 23 points for Chile, 17 points for Kofi, and 16 points for myself. So I've had a little bit of a good form. Ez not so good. a bit like his team.
Yeah. It's a mirror.
Yeah. D's gone for Brentford. Brentford up to
Forest 2-0.
Oh god, yeah.
Because they're home. They're home.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so they should do that. But listen, people, Judgment Day is nigh.
Yep. Yeah, gonna go put the big
say a
on.
little prayer.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Yeah,
before
Rome in his peak.
I'm gonna talk myself out for that one.
Bro. Listen, I'm gonna take this bottle of water in with me, and I've got a couple of Ray.
Ray is my nephew.
Is my nephew? No,
Ray is my nephew.
This club is not driving to drink like it's driving chili. So you know what I mean. It is what it is. But listen, guys, thank you very much. What's Calvin got to say? Palace is safe now with Royal of the Rovers. Now, how could Stellini play Perisic at wing back in a back four with Ben Davies on the bench? He deserves to be sacked. Well, your interim has been sacked, and now you brought in another interim. It's absolutely. Come on, bring it on, Pep. Bring it on. Come on, Scott.
I'm gonna jump.
I'm gonna dive, bro. But listen, people.
I'll check you later.
Yeah. People, hit the like button, subscribe, and share if you're new. As I said, we're on the road to 300. Listen, people, we're out of here. Take care and God bless.